There is a chance that everyone will come together and get behind this, and we've got the chance to build a future in which there's not going to be violence and there isn't going to be war, and we're able to secure a situation where people can take their place as democratically elected representatives, and in doing so will of course obey the rules that are there in relation both to the Assembly and to the particular part of the provisions on decommissioning. Thank you.
My name's Purvis. I'm the former leader of the Progressive Unionist Party and was a member of the talks team during the negotiations that led to the Good Friday Agreement. That last week, I think, that led up to the agreement on Good Friday was intense. We sat and went through the draft line by line and realised that there was things in it that we could live with, but there were things in it that we couldn't live with. And that's when the shuttle diplomacy started, door to door, party to party, to try and get things happening and things moving. We had numerous meetings with Tony Blair at the time, Secretary of State Mo Mowlam. I remember Mo running about castle buildings in her bare feet. People were tired. And yes, it was really intense. There was bits of paper flying about everywhere, and it was exciting, nervous excitement, because you knew there was a real potential here, and that everything depended upon it. I remember how cold it was. I remember it was snowing. I remember, in our office, sort of bodies lying everywhere, trying to get snatch a few minutes of sleep here and there. And while negotiations, of course, were still going on. And then eventually we got a final draft of the agreement. We were pacing the floor for quite a few hours, like expectant fathers, if you like. And then eventually we got word that Trimble had agreed and they were going to call a plenary. I cried. I just absolutely burst into tears and cried. I couldn't believe that we had reached that point. I think we have a peace, and we need to protect that peace. Implementing the Good Friday Agreement has had its ups and downs, and it's in one of its downs at the minute, but it's still there as an agreement 25 years on. It brought about peace, it brought about political change, and it really is the only show in town. We've known for years and years and years that we can't go backwards, we can only go forwards, and we have to learn to live with each other in this small place. So the Good Friday Agreement is here to stay, no matter what anyone else says.